I'm going on a new journey, and my new journey is going to be lightening my hair. So right now it's like level 2 with like a red undertone. Of course, it's hard for you to see it on the camera, but and I did a big chop. So I have a video on here that's from May last year, 2020, where I relaxed my hair. And the goal last year was I'm gonna relax it, see if I'm okay with the whole relaxer journey for the like 100th time. And then I'm like, nah. So I actually did a big chop like about a month ago. I cut it all off. I did a number 4 or 5 on top and a number 3 on the sides. So, and my texture here is 4C. It's very, very coily. I don't know if you could see it. And very curly, and it's yeah. So anyways, so, and my hair is thinning out, and of course you could see some grays. It's thinning out. My hair is not as strong and like it was when I was in my 20s or teenager. I'm now in my 40s, and my hair is thinning out. I'm not into lengths and that stuff anymore. I'm done with braids and crocheting, and I do wear wigs still because I work in a professional setting where I have to get up every day and go to work. So, and this is not the look I want to pull off at work, working with other professionals that's all dressed up. So anyways, so I'm going to go on this new journey of putting color in my hair. And again, as I said in my relaxer video last year, I'm having fun with my hair. This is not to do a fashion show or to be perfect. It's having fun with my hair, which is why I'm doing it. I'm not paying anyone to do it. So what I'm using today, since it's been years, over 10 years since I put color or stuff like that in my hair. I did relax it over a year ago, but it's been years since I've done any color to my hair, and I've always used box colors, but I'm not using box colors today. I'm actually using the new line of Matrix. It's the curly lights. It's ammonia free. So you have step 1 and step 2, and you have to use them together based on the videos I've watched from Matrix themselves, based on the professional that I spoke to at the store that I purchased this from. You have to use them together. So my first time, so let's see how it's going to come out. And I'm only using it with a 20 volume because I don't want a high lift. I'm not trying to go platinum blonde, or I'm not trying to have white hair. I just need, maybe this lifts up to 5 levels, so I'm good with that. Anything that's not this dark showing my gray hair. So it's to help hide the gray and to give my hair some pop since I do a big chop. Because on days when I'm not wearing the wig, when I'm not at work, this is how I want to go to the store or to the mall, wherever, running my errands. This is it. So I just want to give my hair some pop. So the volume that I'm using with it is only 20 volume from Matrix because I don't want a high lift. So let's see how this goes. This is my first time doing color like this, and I think I'm ready. So let's see what happens. All right. So I got my gloves on, and per the instructions, I'm supposed to do 1 ounce and of the step 1 lightening cream with 1 packet of the step 2 lightening accelerator cream. Okay, so 1 ounce to 1 packet, and you get 5 packets or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 or 5, I don't know, but you get a few packets in here, and then a tube here. So, and then of course an ounce of your whatever volume. And I don't have a measuring cup for that, so I'm just gonna wing it on that one. So here I'm squeezing out packets number 2. And as they always tell you, use non-metallic bowls. So this is a plastic container that I'm using with this used to be my relaxer brush actually. So now it's doubling up as my coloring brush. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this, so if you see any mistakes that I'm making, I'll do better in my next color go around. Trying to open up this tube, and so I'm gonna squeeze it to about 1 ounce, and this is the 1 ounce line. Well, that's what I'm going to assume, but that's the 1 ounce line. So squeeze until the tube stops there. There we go. I stopped it at the 1 ounce mark, which is right there. Oop. Right, I don't know if you could see it. Everything can be so blurry. There we go, right at the line right there. So, alrighty. Oh. And now the part that I'm gonna I'm just gonna guesstimate here. I'm supposed to put 1 ounce of this in this with the 2 mixtures, and the thing is I don't have a 1 ounce measuring that I use, because again, I've never done this. I've never thought of picking up one, probably from the Dollar Tree. So here we go. We're just gonna, okay. Let's see. As they told me at the store when I spoke to the color specialist, she's just like, mix it till you get your consistency that you're looking for. So there we go. I'm doing a little bit at a time. Just a little bit more, probably just a little bit more, just a drop, and then I'm done. I'm done. Probably I'm over 1 ounce, but yeah. Make sure I get everything even here. The point, another point with this curl lights that I would like to say is, based on the research that I've done, they do it on, that I've seen so far, is on long hair, where you start maybe an inch or so away from the scalp. But my hair, as you see, is low cut, a buzz cut, and I don't have long hair to do it like that. So again, that's another point that I like to put out there. The Matrix videos that I've watched, they do it on long hair, and they work away from the scalp, which this is going to be sitting on my scalp, so won't be away from the scalp. But that's what we do, right? We break the rules and break our hair at the same time, but we break the rules. It's just what us ladies, this is what we do. We see the instructions and then we tweak it to our likings. It's just what we do. It works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't work. Let's just hope it works for me today. And I don't break my hair by having it sit on the scalp. I just won't have it sit for long. And I will not be using heat. If you use heat while you have this lightener in your hair, it, of course, it works faster. But I'm not using heat. I'm just going to let it sit at room temperature. Alrighty. I think I am at the consistency that I want it to be at. Yep. Okay, so here we go. Am I nervous? Yes, I am nervous. I'm very nervous because, again, never done this before. And Here we go. Should work from the back, right? Yeah, it should, but I'm gonna work from the sides so I could see it. And I've learned also with chemicals like this, just like with any chemicals relaxer, you have to work really fast, because the second it touches, actually the second you mix the chemicals together, it start working. It start working before you even put it in your hair, so it's working. I didn't think I would need a lot, right? All right, so I'm gonna finish with the application process and I'll be back. So this application, I actually end up going back and finishing the tube, and I use another pack, so I end up using 2 packs instead of 2 packs and a whole tube instead of 1 pack and 1 ounce. I thought that since my hair is cut so short, I thought that would have been enough, but no. I didn't get the full coverage as I was anticipating to get. So anyway, so my next step now is let it sit for about 30 minutes at room temperature. I am not going under in a dryer, and I'm not gonna add any heat to it. And I purposely left these edges out like that. I want that to be left out like that. I'm going to, before I take these gloves off, I'm going to manipulate it a little bit, but not too much. And then I'm going to put a plastic cap on and check on it like maybe 30 minutes later until I see the lift that I want to get to. It says that it gives you, it lifts up to 5 levels, and I was at around a level 2-ish, 1, 2, but let's round it up to 2. So a couple more levels up, and we'll see what it looks like, and I'll show you what the finishing look is after I let it sit for 30 minutes at room temperature. Okay, alrighty. Okay, here we go. This is 30 minutes at room temperature, and I think might be a little bit lighter than I wanted it to be, but I do have step 2 to tone it down a little bit. But so I'm going to go rinse it out now and do step 2, which is to deposit a semi toner or color, or whatever you call it, on top of this. So I just wanted you to see the finishing look. So I'm gonna go wash it out and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here it is. So this, it has some, you see it's brassy. And this is not the look I'm going for, but I'm excited. I am really very, very excited about it. See the back, if you can. So my step number 2 of this colored adventure that I'm on, I'm going to use a toner. It's from Redken Shades EQ, and it's the 8WG Golden Apricot. I wanted to see what the, I know each letter, well, the number is the level that you go into, and this does not lift. Well, together I'm going to mix it with the Shades EQ processing solution. It's not going to lift, it's going to deposit, so it's a demi color, so it won't make it any lighter. I think based on the research I've done, correct me if I'm wrong, it's depositing it, so I think it's gonna make it darker, which I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I don't want to be blonde, I don't want to be a bright color. Yeah. So, but I'm excited, and since it's gonna make it darker, which is why I'm not concerned about my edges, I left it out for that reason, because I don't like when I see people lighten their hair and then the color is on their forehead. So my line of demarcation is on the inside, which again, I'm totally okay with that. I went for that. In the back, I did not. See, I went all the way down at the bottom in the back. but here a little bit on the sides, I did that on purpose. So step 2, and this, it's I'm going to read the instructions again, but based on what I've so this is 2 ounces, the 2 ounces, but I read and figure it out. That's what reading is for. And I got another container and a fresh brush to do my mixture, and this stays on for 20 minutes on damp hair. You could also do it on dry hair, but since I'm doing the whole process today and it's already late in the afternoon, I cannot wait for this to dry. So you can do it on damp hair. So I've already dried it, towel dried, and then I'm gonna deposit this toner for 20 minutes, and you will see the ending result. I'm excited. I don't care what happened at this point. I'm excited. And if all hell fails, we got wigs. Yes, we do. Now I'm going to mix my toner, which, as I said earlier, is spilling it, and I'm just going to use all of it, which is 2 ounces, and it's equal parts. So that much I know. 2 ounces of the toner to 2 ounces of the processing solution, and 2 ounces. Oh, I can't believe I spill. I probably didn't need all 2 ounces of this, but earlier I thought I didn't, and I did, so let's find out. And I also noticed, of course, afterwards that there are measuring lines inside these bowls. So that's why I'm not concerned about the measuring this time, because I'm using the measuring lines inside the mixing bowl as my guide, since I don't have an actual measuring cup for this chemical. Okay, it should be at 4 ounces. So let's see if I could find the measuring line and see where it is. So it's at 4. I'm doing it. Nope, it's not even at 4 yet. So maybe I should put a little bit more. And I'm already making a mess, of course. And this is a demi-color, as it said on the bottle. It's a demi-permanent color toner. And this looks like it's really going to darken my hair, which I'm okay with, because I didn't want any bright blonde or anything like that, or too light color over here, since this is my first time. This is the consistency. All right, so now I'm going to apply it, and I'll show you what it looks like after I apply it. Here it is. As I said, I put the toner on there. It's apricot, golden apricot, and it's getting darker. I did tell the lady, the consultant that was at the store, that I want like a fall pumpkin look for the fall season and Halloween. I think I got it. So, but yeah, it's not 20 minutes yet. Maybe I have around 10 more minutes to go. You see, I didn't want to be like too light here, so this dark background that I have in the front, that's what I wanted. And I'm liking it so far. I'm still nervous because, you know, when you wash stuff out, then you get a total different look. And I used the whole container, the whole 2 ounces. And yeah, and this is the back. process, it's processing. And again, it does a lift because it's what, demi-permanent, so it's deposit only to darken the hair. And my hair was already at this golden look when brassy golden look when I did the lightening. So not much darker to go from there. Okay. So you will be seeing the finishing look after I wash it out. And so far, honestly, I'm liking it. As I said, I didn't want anything blonde, like bright blonde or white here. I don't want that. But then again, I didn't want anything too dark, like a #1 or, you know, natural black or anything like that. And I didn't want red and orange. Well, I think this is kind of in that orange family, but on the darker side. But yes, I'm liking it, and I think it's going to match well with my my skin tone, which is what I was talking to the consultant about, is getting a color that complements my skin tone, nothing too dramatic, nothing too dull. My hair, natural hair color is dull and black, you know, blah. So this will give it some pop, and I'm liking it. I'm still nervous though, but I am liking it. So I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes, I think I have left, and wash it out. I have Olaplex. I don't have them here with me, but I did buy them. The Olaplex shampoo and conditioner for color treated hair, that something with the bonds, something. So I will show you that step and what I'm going to use to do the final washout. Yeah. All right, I'll be back. Here is the finishing look. I'm outside in the natural light where you could see when the sun hits it. This is the natural look. It's as I said earlier, it was apricot gold, or golden apricot is the color that I used, and not bright at all. It's on the darker side, which is good. It's what I wanted. I didn't want anything too bright. And then, as you could see, my edges, I left them my natural hair color dark. I wanted that because sometimes when I've seen people color their hair or bleach their hair out, and you have like a line here, like, you know, you could see like a line of demarcation, and I did not want that. But I mean, honestly, I like the color. It's not too dark, it's not too bright. It's perfect color in my opinion for fall. And that's the season that we're now entering, is the fall season, and I like it. My hair feels soft. I used, for my wash, I used the Olaplex #4 and #5. It's made for color treated hair, bond maintenance, repair, strengthen, and nourish all hair types. It doesn't matter what hair type you have. And I loved it. It's my first time. I've always heard of Olaplex, but I've never used it. So I used it for the first time. After you use the shampoo, your hair is gonna feel coarse and dry and brittle. But once you follow it up with the conditioner, this comes out very nice and soft. Like, it's very soft. I did not lose my curl pattern, which is what, kinky, coily, 4C here. It's still there. Still kinky, coily. Not the toner or the bleach did not change any of that much. I mean, of course some adjustment was made. It's chemical, you put it in your hair, but it's still curly. It's still, you know, still 4C here. It didn't turn worse, or, you know, to me it stays the same with the color and the bleaching. It's the same. This is my first experiment with color and bleaching. This is my first time. I've learned a few things along the way, nothing crazy, you know. I left the bleach on for 30 minutes at room temperature. I did put a plastic bag on. Maybe next time I'll do maybe 20 minutes, but you just leave it on until you get the lift you wanted, and I got the lift I wanted. I think the next time I do it though, which is what, 6 to 8 weeks, I think I'm gonna wait a couple months, and the next time I do it, I think by then it's gonna be what, Christmas. Maybe I'll go a little lighter. You're supposed to go darker in the fall or the winter and lighter in the summer months, and since we're entering the winter months, I'm really supposed to go darker, based on what the specialist or the consultant say, based on, you know, when you're going to change your hair color in certain time of year. So maybe I'd stick to this color, or maybe I'll go lighter. It depends, but I really like the result, and this is the result. My hair is still good. You know, I have my natural hair products that I use, my TGIN, my I think that's all I have right now. Yes, my TGIN moisturizing butter that I use. So that's what I followed up with, and that's what I'm going to keep using after I use the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. Of course, since my hair has color, I have to stick to products that takes care of colored hair. So I am going to keep using this for my washes, but I'm going to follow up with my TGIN hair moisturizers that I have. So that's that. This is the result, and I'm loving the result. Thank you for watching.